Hello everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. We are starting off in my beacon mine with an army of allays, because in the last episode we outlined the rest of our Star Destroyer build, and I ran out of stone. So we need to get a lot of resources to be able to finish this build. I'm thinking a stack of double chests, maybe a stack and a half of stone, not of all the other stuff, but of stone, to be able to finish this project off. So I have been doing a little bit of work. This that you see here, I had already cleared out previously. What I have started work on is this little area up here, where I'm going to basically be going back and forth. I have 3 beacons set up here, and then 2 more. And so I have this hallway that runs all the way down to the end, and I am planning to mine this all the way down to there. And I found that the allays are pretty good at picking resources up, still having them give to me. There's not a great system for having them deliver them to a note block, because the range is only so far. Hi everyone. Yes, nice to see you. We're going to be getting to work very soon here. Yeah, the range is so far, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a sorting system. I think, and I'm going to set up a pipe system to transport all of the resources down to a sorting system in here. Because what I have basically found is if we fly up and all the way down to the end of this hall, you can see just how far this is. This one trip down here basically fills up my inventory, so I'm kind of thinking that if I set up a little system here where I can get, well, let's try this one more time. There we go. That I can dump items off after I've gone one way and then go back down the other way. I can basically keep that going so that I don't have to, do all of the sorting work and then go up and down and all of that. So I'm trying to streamline this process as much as possible, because lots of stone, lots and lots of stone. So, I am going to get to work on that. By the way, that is this week's stream project. So, I'm trying to stream more Wednesday nights, 9:30 Eastern. So, hopefully come join us for that. That is the project for this week. So, going to get to work on that and start grinding out some resources. See you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. The mining operation is well underway here. And I have my sorting and delivery system all set up down here. This took way too long to figure out, but it's okay. It has some issues. But let me show you what we've got going on here. So I have my little drop-off area here where I just chuck all of the resources. I have one down at the far end as well, and basically work up and down in little 2x2 rows. But then here is our sorting system. So we've got everything here. You can see along the ground all of the stuff that we have. And I've been doing quite a lot of resource gathering, as you can see from what we already have here. A lot of progress. I kind of fell in a hole that I probably can't get out of because I don't have any blocks on me anymore. Yeah, I need a lot of this filled, but we're doing good. We've at least got a good start here. But if we take a look at the sorting and delivery system up here, I needed something to be able to pick up, almost a full inventory's worth of materials and then get them distributed. And I thought that hopper minecarts would be a decent way to go. The system's okay. I didn't, I was trying to build this on stream, and basically trying to build it with, no references. So, yeah, I was basically kind of winging it, and this took way longer than it should have. But what I finally ended up working out, and didn't quite come up with this on stream, was I needed a way to keep the minecart speed under control, because when it was going too fast, it wasn't delivering enough items, and so I would have like 2 stacks of granite because I couldn't get enough out. As it is, these first couple take a little bit longer, but I have way less of those resources. But the problem I had was that it was difficult to regulate the minecart speed. And so I needed a way to basically, control how often, they were released. So we've got this little system over here. That's not the F button I wanted. Basically just a little clock here with a monostable circuit releasing a minecart every few seconds so that they don't back up. And then I had an issue with they would get here and they would bounce. So I had to come up with a way to slow them down, and keep it from bouncing back and then breaking the whole system. As I said, it's a pretty good system. Every so often, all of my minecarts will get stuck right here, and I'm not sure why. So I have to go and reset it, but it's been working fairly well so far. And then I have a little tube over here where all of the resources drop down and get picked up in these hoppers. Unfortunately, they usually end up in this couple of rows here, so I need to tweak that a little bit more. But it works, and it keeps up with my mining operation up there. So yeah, so I'm happy with it. I need to do a little bit more work. I'd like an on-off switch for it, so so that I don't have all these clocks running constantly. But yeah, so that's the system. Got lots of resources already and the capacity to get a lot more. So I don't have any shulker boxes here, so I'm going to move some resources back to the end, and then we will get back to building. Welcome back, everyone. Before we get to building, I want to set up a little farm that I had last season that turned out to be extremely valuable, and that is a tree farm. So I've got some dirt. I have saplings. I'm going to do it a little bit different from last season in that I'm actually going to set up a row to be able to do a stack of every type of tree at a time, or at least a stack of saplings at a time, because I have the space for it. So I'm going to figure out where I want to put that. Probably going to put it down there, because, yes, I've got a lot of work to do on that end, but it's the narrower end, so we'll probably be spending more time down here. I want to put it somewhere central. I guess this isn't that hard to move if I need to. I'm trying to decide if I want to have like a collection system underneath or just leave it. I'm probably just going to do everything manually. So yeah, so let me get that set up, and then we'll start building. Okay, so I may have gone a little overboard. Did a whole floor. Not quite as movable as I had planned it to be, but it's good. It's going to be a long time before we are designing the hangar anyway, so this will get good use here, and as you can see, I've got things growing already and definitely moving along. I don't quite have enough saplings, so we're just going to kind of work on that as we go. This looks like it's going to be a little close, but should be okay. I'm also trying to get bee hives from the birch trees. I don't know if it's one, like the next block, or if it needs to be one block away, so I might have to adjust that. But I'm trying to repopulate my honey and honeycomb farms, so I figured this would be the nice lazy way to do it. So this is in place now. This stuff will grow, and I will be able to grab resources when I get the chance. So that is that. If we jump into FreeCam, you'll see that's what it looks like. And like I said, it'll be a long time before we need to move this, and maybe we won't need to move it. So, all right. I think it is time to get to building. Let's see what we can do. Welcome back, everyone. This is starting to look like a ship. Not that it wasn't before, but now that it's actually getting closer to finished, it actually looks like something that might be what we actually are supposed to be seeing. And of course, I've now left a mess all over the place that I have to go back and clean up. But, you know, that's how it goes. Let's take a little bit of a fly up here. This is not the best way to see it. Hopefully the lasers on this thing are going to be enough to blast out the outer end islands. I can actually see the return portal. But there we go. I gotta get my render distance up if we want to see the rest of the frame. But yeah, it's looking good. So, progress being made. I think I said my goal was to have this finished by episode 15. Yeah, we're getting there. It's been a long, slow process to get this done, but we will chip away a little bit every week, and hopefully we will get there in the next few episodes. I realize it's been a little while since the last episode has come out. Real life has been ridiculously busy. I was out of town, and then we had auditions for the musical. So it's been a lot, but I think things are finally kind of settling down, so I should have more time to be able to work and keep the project going. And hey, if we come down here, I actually haven't looked at this. I keep going into free cam mode, but I haven't been inside the ship to see what it looks like. But that looks quite impressive. So we will get there. I've definitely got some other things I want to be working on, so I'll probably start sprinkling that in to the episodes as we go. Clearly, I have not been close enough to the tree farm. I have my simulation distance cranked way up, but still not close enough, obviously, since not too many trees have grown. So I imagine as we get closer to this end, we will have no issues here. But guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Actually, wait, before we wrap this up, let's fly up here and let's give a proper view. I don't know what my time lapse will have ended up looking like, so I don't know how much of this we'll have seen, but yeah, there we go. We've got, I don't know, this is probably a quarter, although I'm working from the narrow end to the wider end, so yeah, I'm very happy with how this part has turned out. I was concerned about the proportions of it, but now actually seeing part of it done, it looks right. So I'm kind of itching to start working on some detailing down here, so maybe we'll jump into that next time. Obviously, massive amount of work that needs to be done on that. So the sooner we get started, the better. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.